Well, I was probably inspired in the late 80s when I used to take children on camp to Gumboot Gully out at Manukorihi. And then later on, when that closed, I went to the old Okoki school. I used to take the children on tramps, usually for a day, and I was quite shocked after a while that most of the children didn't know their native trees, so I decided there'd be one good way of introducing the kids to native trees, and that was by starting up a horticulture plot or a propagating unit at Manukorihi. Yes, there was a lot of effort in looking after it and keeping it going. The water was a problem. We had no water up there in the early days, so we had to carry it all up. After a couple of years, we had some alkathene pipe run up from the metalwork room, and that made things a lot easier because we could then use hoses, and we could put it in sprinkler systems over the summer. And of course there was the weed problem, and there was the bug problem, so we had to spray. Although we wanted to keep it pretty much spray free, we did have to spray because the bugs up there were causing havoc on some of the plants. Funds for the propagating unit in the early days, most things were donated. And then after that we had the Department of Conservation on board, and they paid for all our PB bags, and they paid for our potting mix, and that was about it from them. But we got a fair bit of advice from them too. For the propagating unit, late 80s, early 90s, and most of the plants were put in PB bags and put in there about 1 or 2 years after that. The easiest to grow were probably the Korwhai. The others were, the others we had sort of 50-50 success with a lot of them. When we pricked out in the winter, we had more success than what we did in the summer. My favourite memory of the propagating units, probably the first few days of the newsletter going out and the support that we got from one particular person in Lepton that I mentioned earlier, with all his donations. Yeah, that's probably the main thing.